Hi guys, this is Vienna. I'm here to show you my purple rose gold eye makeup tutorial, since a lot of my fans and friends asked me to make a video of it. I do not have an absolute perfect lightning or camera work, but I did try my best, so let's get started. So here I'm already done with my moisturizing my face, and I'm gonna start off with putting on a lavender colored contact lens to really define that purple look. And this one is from Olins, is from Korea, and the model is called the Lavender Gold, and it's very stunning. Now time for the fixer to really hold your makeup throughout the day. I like to use the Urban Decay one much better than this one, but I still use it anyways, and I like to use it before my foundation too. Now I'm gonna use the Hourglass's Veil Mineral primer to prime my face before. I accidentally pumped it way too much, but make sure you pump just little amount as possible, because if you use the primer way too much, then it might get a little cakey afterwards, or also it kind of dries off your skin. I have a really dry skin, so if you're struggling with dry patches, definitely give this one a shot. It's my recommendation. This one is gonna be now a blue colored makeup base. I really like to use the sky blue color to really correct my acne scars and dark spots. I don't really have redness, that's why I don't use the green color, but I prefer to use the sky blue because it just corrects and covers my acne scars much better than the green color or the pink or other colors available. So if you struggle because of acne scars like me, then definitely try the sky blue or the blue makeup primer. Time for a foundation. This is my new foundation from Innisfree. You can actually choose how moist you want it and how matte you want it, and the color as well. You can kind of customize it. So if you're ever in Korea, definitely try this one. Now I'm gonna be using a transparent loose powder from La Prairie. As I told you before, I have a very dry skin, so usually I do not prefer to use a compact powder or a loose powder, but this one actually worked on my skin. Like, it did not give me any dry patches throughout the day afterwards. So this is why I recommend this one to all those folk out there who have a dry skin. And this one also comes with a travel size one that you can carry whenever you're traveling, so it's very convenient. And I'd like to use the sheer powder brush from Bobbi Brown instead of the puff, so my skin can look very glowy and sheer at the same time. And then now I'm gonna go into contouring, which is my favorite stage. This one is from Kat Von D. I used it a lot. I've been using it for over past 2 years. It lasts like forever. But they have a refillable palette now, so definitely go check that out. I'm gonna use the lighter shade for my nose, and I like to use my finger because the curve on your finger is just perfectly designed for your nose contouring. But I definitely prefer to use the brush for the rest of it. And I can't give you really a correct or a right answer to how to contour your face, because everyone has a different shapes of faces. Mine was slightly ovalish round face according to the Sephora employee. So if you want to figure out what's the best way to contour your face, I'd recommend to go into your local Sephora store or MAC or any other makeup stores to really check out which one is gonna work for you the best. But most importantly, do whatever you want. Next up I'm gonna go into the blush, and since it's a purple rose gold makeup, I'm gonna be using this beautiful lavender shade from MAC, and I'm also using MAC's 135 blush brush. This one does not give you a very high pigmentation, but it looks very sheer on your skin, just looks like you're natural, you're just sun-kissed. That's why I prefer to use the 135 instead of other blush brushes. Now this one is gonna be Dolce & Gabbana's Perfect Mano shade Amore. I believe they're discontinued now, but I believe you can't find something similar. It's gonna be a cream shadow to really avoid the crease on your eye afterwards. And this one, the color changes depending on the light, so it's my absolute favorite go-to list. I always carry this whenever I'm traveling because it's very compact and easy to use it. Now I'm using a paint pot called Stormy Pink, which is not actually pink, is more of a dark matte purple, I'd say. It's like grayish purple, very similar to shade Heather from Bobbi Brown. And I'm gonna put that only on the double eyelid I have. Now is the step that you guys been waiting for, the eyeshadow. This one is Desert Dusk palette from Huda Beauty. It's absolutely stunning, and I'm gonna be using the most vivid shades they have in here. First of all, I'm gonna go with, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. So basically I'm gonna put the most vivid purple color on my double eyelid, and then I'm gonna go to the main color, which is gonna be Twilight. You're gonna see how beautiful that color is. It's very similar to the Dolce & Gabbana one. Depending on the light, it changes. It could look very pinkish or purplish or even bluish or greenish. So you're gonna see. So I'm gonna put that all over my eyelid. Can you see that? Absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. So I'm gonna use that as a main color on my eye. Just all over my eyelid. Boom. And for the whole, the outer corner of my eye, I'm actually gonna use a different brand. It's Etude House. This is very cheap, but they're very pigmented. If you're ever in Korea, definitely try their eyeshadows. This one is very similar to the shade Twilight, but is much deeper. Now I'm going to highlight my the brow bone with Desert Sand and Eden color from the same palette. I like to use both because usually that coral orange color really blends well with the purple color. I am not a fan of orange, but I do use the shade orange whenever I use a purple eyeshadow or a purple eyeliner or even purple lipstick. Now I'm going to use a very flat brush to line my under eyes with the shade Saffron, I believe. It's from the same palette. You can get these kind of brushes anywhere. So that very burgundish red color. I just love the combination of red, orange and purple. But you're welcome to just line your under eye line with any other colors as well. The purple really goes well with anything. I believe this was one of the most popular products that ever came out since last year. It's Stilla's eyeshadow, and I'm gonna be using 3 different shades and start out with Sunset Cove. This one is mainly pink, but also very similar to the shade Twilight. It's gonna change depending on the light. You can use it in the inner corner of your eyes, or just like how I do it on the top of my inner eyelid. That's how I use it. And I'm gonna go into a coral color in the middle, because as I told you, gold and purple, orange, gold just goes along really well together. This one is gonna be Kids and Karma, which is the most popular shades all over the world, and I'm gonna use that to highlight my inner corner of my eyes. And the next one is actually called the Coral Crush, and surprisingly it's been only launched in Korea for Koreans because a lot of Korean people like to use the coral color, and to be honest, I'm not a fan of coral, but I had to get this one because I'm still a collector. And this one is really beautiful. It's like pinkish and coral gold. It's just all combined together. Now if you want an extra glitter because you're not a basic bitch, I'm gonna use the Lit Cosmetics eyeshadow. I'm not even sure how this product is called, but you can actually go on the website and see. You can choose the size of the glitter. They have the same shades, and you can choose the size of the glitter, so you can go from shimmery to really magnificent glitter. So I'm gonna use the primer. You have to actually purchase separately, and then use a glitter brush to put it on the... I like to use it in the middle of my eyes. I don't want to put it all over my eyelid because I'm gonna contour my eye anyways afterwards with darker brown shade. But that's gonna how it looks like. It very stands out. It's one of the most stunning glitter product I've ever used. So if you're a glitter fan, definitely try them out. Next up, I'm gonna be using a gel pencil eyeliner to tighten line my upper waterline. I'm using the product called the Lily by Red. It's from Korea. It's only $6 and it does an absolutely wonderful job. But back in the States, I used to use Marc Jacobs and Bobbi Brown pencil eyeliner. I could have stuck with the black color eyeliner, but I'm using YSL's Burgundy Rose eye pencil. It's called Burgundy, but it's more of a deep purple, and you can actually use a brown or black, any other colors you want, but I wanted to really define the purple look, so that's why I'm using this shade. And then I'm gonna go into my next step, which is gonna be my favorite stage of all, the winged liner. And I like to use the liquid eyeliner for this step because it just doesn't really smudge as much as the pencil does. I prefer the Kat Von D's tattoo liner because they stay on your face all day long. Thrilled. Now I'm gonna be using this chocolate brown color called Oats from the same palette. I could have done this before my eyeliner, but I preferred to do it after I drew my winged liner to really start from the edge of my wing and then really go in the corner and then choose how much I want it to be and then blend it very well with the blending brush. It looks much more natural with the blending brush. I'm not even sure if that makes sense, but sorry guys, this is my first video ever. Who doesn't love highlighter? This one is gonna be Blinded by Night from Too Faced. It's a champagne gold but slightly rosy as well. That's why I picked up this one. And just I actually lost my highlighter brush, so I'm using my blush brush from Tarte, but it worked anyway. So just on your C-zone area and on your nose, upper side of your brow bone. I actually like to put it everywhere. That's not very common in Korea. But most importantly, do whatever you want as long as you can see the glow. Time to color my eyelashes. I'm using a Shiseido's eyelash color because it's perfectly designed for an Asian eye. Wait, does that sound racist? Huh. Anyways, and I'm also gonna be using two different mascaras for my upper eyelashes and the bottom eyelashes. And for the upper, I'm gonna be using Clat de Peau, and for the bottom, I'm gonna be using Better Than Sex from Too Faced. If you haven't found your perfect mascara that is sweat-proof, waterproof, and stays on your eye all day long, get the Clat de Peau. Word. Period. Now I'm gonna be using Tarte's rose gold eyeliner. I believe this was limited edition, that's why I got like a bunch of backups because this is honestly stunning, gorgeous. So I'm gonna double eyeline with this one, and it just gives you more defined look. Last but not least, for the lips, you can actually put whatever you like because this goes well with brown like chocolate lipstick or a hot pink or even red. It looks very well with everything, but I'm gonna try this lime crime saint color, which is brownish red, and then I'm also gonna try to put on a vivid purple lipstick on top of it. It's YSL. This one is actually more of an orchid pink color according to the description, but if you use this, yeah, you can definitely see that very vivid unicornish purple. So here's my final look. I was very delighted to make this video for you guys, and it was very fun since I do not have anything to do here in South Korea. No, I do have to do some stuff, but anyways, if you like this look, please thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to Vanity by Fianna channel. If you ever find a selfie that you like or a makeup look that I posted, you like to see a tutorial on it, make sure you comment on my Instagram, or you can even directly message me. Then I'll make sure to get the better camera work, get the better lighting, and make a quality video next time. Also, my next single is coming out in 4 days, so make sure you stay tuned. Thank you again. Love you. Bye bye.